Imagine being able to outperform 99% of the people around you, not by working harder, but by using your own laziness and tendency to procrastinate to your advantage. Sounds like a paradox, right? Yet there is a single skill that, when combined with one very specific rule, can determine whether 10 years from now you'll be the successful version of yourself or the frustrated one who struggles even to pay the bills. In this video, I'll show you how to stop fighting your nature and start hacking your brain to achieve extraordinary results almost automatically. But to truly understand how this works, we first need to uncover the mystery of two friends who grew up together. They went to the same school, had the same hobbies, and even shared the exact same ambitions. In every aspect of their early lives, they were practically indistinguishable. Many years later, however, here's where they ended up. The first friend succeeded in every area of life. He became financially independent thanks to several businesses he founded, surrounded himself with trustworthy, high-quality friends, and is so healthy that he still trains every day, just like he did when he was young. Most importantly, he's happy and fulfilled with his life. The second friend, on the other hand, became his exact opposite. He failed at everything he started, can't pay his bills, has very few friends, and is so overweight that even climbing the stairs leaves him completely exhausted. He's unhappy, frustrated, and bitter. The incredible thing is that these two friends still talk to each other every day, because in reality, they're the same person. They are the best version and the worst version that each of us carries within. The difference between the two wasn't caused by a magical event or a stroke of luck, but by the small choices made every single day. Think about it. Every day you face around 10 small decisions. When you're hungry, do you choose a piece of chocolate or a healthy meal? When you get home, do you choose video games or a book? At first, a single choice doesn't seem to make any difference. Eating a 200-calorie chocolate bar today won't make you overweight tomorrow. Reading 10 pages a day won't make you an expert tomorrow. But these choices add up. After a year, that chocolate will have made you gain 10 kilos. Those 10 pages a day will have turned into 15 books read. The problem is that most people aren't moving in any clear direction. Every day they take 5 steps forward and 5 steps back, canceling out any progress. But if you could change even just one of those choices, shifting to 6 steps forward and 4 steps back, your entire trajectory would change, bringing you closer to your ideal self. So why is it so hard to make the right choice? What determines which of the two we become? The answer lies in an experiment conducted at Stanford in the 1970s. Professor Walter Mischel wanted to understand what it really takes to succeed in life. He recruited 4- and 5-year-olds and sat them in a room. Then he made them a simple proposal, psychologically devastating for a child that age. He said, "I need to step out for a moment. If you want, you can eat the marshmallow now. But if you wait until I come back without eating it, I'll give you another one. You'll have 2. Then he closed the door, leaving the child alone with temptation. For a 5-year-old, those 15 minutes of waiting are pure torture. Some gave in immediately, as soon as the door closed. Others squirmed in their chairs, covered their eyes, fought with every fiber of their being. But after a few minutes, they gave in and ate it. Only a few, a small minority, managed to resist until the researcher returned and earned the double reward. This experiment went into history as the marshmallow test, but the real revelation didn't happen in that room. It happened 40 years later. Researchers followed those children for decades, tracking every aspect of their adult lives. The results were shocking. The children who had been able to wait for the second marshmallow had higher grades in school, were less prone to substance abuse, healthier, less likely to be obese, and had significantly better social skills. The conclusion was unanimous. The ability to delay gratification is the hidden engine of success in every area of life. If you can save and invest instead of spending everything on immediate pleasures, you'll become wealthy. If you choose healthy food over junk food, you'll be healthy. If you study instead of scrolling on social media, you'll become more skilled and gain more opportunities. But here, a terrifying doubt arises, one that can make you lose all hope. If these children showed this ability already at 5 years old, does that mean it's innate? Are we born to be winners or mediocre? The answer will surprise you and change the way you see yourself. Many people believe discipline is just a matter of genetic willpower, but a second study conducted at the University of Rochester added a crucial piece to the puzzle. They replicated the marshmallow test, but with one key variation tied to the child's prior experience with the researcher. They divided the children into 2 groups. The first group was promised gifts, beautiful stickers and colorful crayons that never arrived. These children experienced unreliability. In the second group, every promise was kept. The stickers arrived and so did the crayons. When it was time for the marshmallow, guess what happened? The children who had experienced broken promises didn't wait. Why would they? To them, the second marshmallow was just a lie. By contrast, the children in the reliable group waited on average 4 times longer. This tells us something fundamental. The ability to delay gratification is not just genetic, it is deeply influenced by the environment and experience. The problem is that today we live in a world designed to be addictive. Big companies constantly compete to offer us instant gratification, and in an environment like this, delaying gratification seems almost impossible. To understand how to escape this trap, we need to divide everything we do into 3 levels. Level 1. Crucial work. The activities with the biggest impact on your life, like planning your finances or completing a major project. Level 2. Still productive but less important tasks, like cleaning the house, going to the gym, or answering emails. Level 3. Everything useless. Scrolling Instagram, watching TV, or going out for coffee with someone you don't even care about. This is where we waste most of our time. But ideally, we should focus only on level 1 tasks. But when mental resistance is too high, we start procrastinating and looking for distractions. And almost always, we fall straight into level 3, lying on the couch watching Netflix while scrolling on social media. But what would happen if you removed the possibility of doing level 3 activities? If you turned off the internet and hid your phone? You'd get so bored that you'd spontaneously start doing level 2 tasks. This is called productive procrastination, and this is where the solution begins. You can't eliminate all pleasure or you'll run out of gratification and quit. Instead, you need to learn self-negotiation, treating yourself the way a parent would. You can have ice cream, but only after you've eaten your vegetables. Set conditions and limits. Want to watch Netflix? You can do it only after you complete your to-do list, and for a maximum of 1 episode per day. In this way, pleasure becomes a reward for discipline. You can also use pairing, meaning you combine a level 1 or level 2 activity with a level 3 one. Watch TV only while you're on the treadmill. Drink your favorite beverage only while you work. Listen to music only while you clean. Your brain will start craving the hard task because it knows an immediate pleasure comes with it. Now we arrive at the core of the problem: laziness. What separates us from the best version of ourselves 99.9% of the time is laziness. And often we're lazy not because a task is too hard, but because every action requires a certain amount of activation energy. The more effort it takes to start, the less likely we are to do it, especially when we're tired. This is where the 20-second rule comes into play, described by Sean Acor. Sean wanted to play the guitar more often and watch less TV. He realized that to play, he had to go to the closet, grab the case, and take out the instrument. Just 20 seconds, but enough to discourage him. So he put the guitar on a stand in the living room. With that barrier removed, he started playing every day. At the same time, he removed the batteries from the TV remote and put them in another room. To watch TV, he had to get up and retrieve them. Those extra 20 seconds led him to give up on TV and choose the guitar already there in front of him. You can apply this rule to everything. Want to work out? Prepare your gym bag the night before, or even sleep in the clothes you plan to train in. Want to eat healthy? Don't buy junk food. If you want it, you'll have to leave the house. Is your phone distracting you? Put it in another room. Make good habits 20 seconds easier and bad habits 20 seconds harder. Success is not an event, it's a process. The results of today's actions will only be visible weeks, months, or years from now. You are always either progressing or regressing. You can't stand still. So the next time you find yourself on the couch with your phone in hand, stop and ask yourself, what would the best version of me do? If you want to be in the top 1% of the population, you need to act today the way your ideal self would act. The problem is that in the first few days, it's easy to answer correctly. You're clear-headed, motivated, convinced. Then fatigue, boredom, and busy days arrive. And even though you know what you should do, you stop doing it. And this is where the real challenge begins. How do you improve every day without having to be constantly motivated? How do you make change sustainable over time even when enthusiasm fades? In the next video, we'll talk about exactly this by introducing the Kaizen method, an ancient Japanese approach used by some of the most successful people in the world, designed to work in real life, not just during moments of motivation. Watch it now, subscribe to the channel, and like this video so you don't miss any new content. See you in the next video.